Mayweather was spotted at the Cavs-Hawks game last night, but earlier this week he was on Sirius XM's Shade 45 radio talking about the fight and how he doesn't really believe that Manny was injured. After the fight, when he was sitting in the corner, no one was rubbing his shoulder. I mean, for him to say he had a torn rotator cuff, that's ridiculous. If his hand would have gotten raised, he wouldn't have said that. I mean, when you go back and look at the weigh-in, he raised both arms extremely high throughout the whole week and training camp leading up to the fight. He was going to the boxing gym. He was having workouts. He was throwing his left hand and right hand extremely hard and extremely fast. Mayweather went on to say in that radio interview that was the reason why he would not grant him a rematch. He's tired of all the excuses. Skip, what do you make of this?
Stephen A. Smith, forgive me for saying this about Floyd Mayweather Jr., but this is getting more outrageously laughable by the day. And I guess if I can dredge up any sorrow for Floyd Mayweather Jr., it's that it is tearing him apart, that the world is giving him next to zero credit for what he accomplished in those 12 rounds against a man in need of rotator cuff surgery 2 days after the fight. So I guess Floyd is now denying that he even had surgery, that they fabricated the fact that Manny Pacquiao, now out for 6 months,
Yes.
had surgery. Or maybe Floyd is now so delusional that he's actually saying that Manny had a surgery he didn't need, that he just faked it, the injury, and went in and had the doctor go ahead and fix a shoulder that didn't need to be fixed so that he could take 6 months off and have an excuse for why he, quote unquote, lost a fight that I still believe he won. And Pacquiao said again the other day, I won by 2 points after he had looked at the tape. And I will reiterate to you my stance of that, my stance, I was going to say Monday after the fight, I tweeted it round by round, and I had it 115, 113, Manny Pacquiao. So I'm completely with Manny, and I am 100% certain he actually had shoulder surgery. And I'm going to take the word of Freddie Roach's trainer, who said that 2.5 weeks before the bout, on May the 2nd, Manny Pacquiao hurt his shoulder so badly he had to quit sparring. The Filipino press reported he did not spar for those 2.5 weeks, and they continued to ask Freddie, where is he and what is he doing? And Freddie would say, sort of toying with the truth, if you will, well, I'm having him work out off camera. We don't want all these cameras. We don't want the press to watch him anymore. He wasn't sparring anymore because he was actually too hurt to even fight in the first place. And I will reiterate one last time, there was so much money at stake with a man who had been so fickle about fighting Pacquiao in the first place, who had run for Manny Pacquiao for 5 long years, that Pacquiao thought, okay, maybe if I can get that injection the night of May 2nd before the fight, I can tough it out, and I'll have enough of a right hand because I think I can beat him just with my left hand. And he tried and obviously failed to get the injection because somebody in his camp screwed up the day before at the weigh-in and forgot to check the box that he actually had an injured shoulder. I don't know what happened, but Pacquiao and company, the camp says, somebody at Top Rank just screwed up on that one. So he didn't even get the injection. He fought with a torn rotator cuff with no medication and fought his behind off, fought with guts and courage that Floyd Mayweather Jr. should actually be complimenting. He should now look forward to a rematch for money's sake alone, because Manny Pacquiao deserves a rematch that he would win. I thought he won the first fight. So I feel sorry for Floyd because he's getting no credit. And now he's actually, every time he walks in an NBA arena, he gets booed. The champion gets booed. He got booed in Atlanta. He got booed at Golden State the other night because nobody's giving him any respect for beating a one-armed man, Stephen A. Smith. I'm sorry to drive home the truth.
What if they're booing him because they think the fight was boring?
Well, but I'm saying they're giving him no credit for the boring fight of beating a man with one arm. With one. So, to quote my friend Stephen A., schooling a one-armed fighter. Okay. Schooling, yeah.
All right. Well,
way to go, Floyd. Proud of you.
Hey, Stephen A., you still there?
Are y'all finished? Y'all finished?
Okay, he's there.
Y'all finished?
He's still there.
Yeah, I'm here. I just want to make sure y'all finish. Y'all got y'all little stuff out the way.
Y'all are
Because the
finished,
bottom
but
line
y'all
is this.
need to start
This
because
is
I'm
what
not
you
sure
do.
you have anywhere to go on this one.
I don't need to go anywhere, Skip Bayless. Freddie Roach reached out to me yesterday, and he still needs to know what shoes
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
okay.
apologize,
All
Freddie
right.
Roach. I'm going to be on the website within the next hour for Tom Ford, my Tom Ford shoes. You'll be getting them this afternoon. Okay, that's number one. Number two, Freddie Roach is taking that position, Skip Bayless, because he recognizes what the world recognizes, regardless of the fact that the one ultimate contrarian in America, Skip Bayless, arguably the biggest contrarian in American history, the way you blow V8, you lost. Everybody accepts the fact that Manny Pacquiao lost this fight, but you. Oh, I'm sorry, and Evander Holyfield. I apologize.
And
Certainly
Eva
you and Evander
Longoria.
Holyfield. Yeah, you're both 31. So what? Here's the bottom line. Oh, stop it. The point that I'm trying to make to you is this. In the end, here's what it comes down to, okay? Floyd Mayweather won the fight. Floyd Mayweather highlighted immediately after the fight and beyond. He had both of his shoulders were messed up. Both of his hands, because historically he's had bad hands. They were messed up. He still showed up at the fight. He didn't make any excuses. George Foreman came on Mike and Mike afterward, and he pointed out how very few boxers go into a match without something wrong with them, because that historically happens. It did not stop Manny Pacquiao from showing up in a weigh-in like Floyd Mayweather said and raised both of his arms in the air. It did not stop Manny Pacquiao from going through that fourth round flurry or that sixth round flurry, which you thought were big deals that ultimately assisted in Manny Pacquiao in the crevices of your warped mind having won the fight. The bottom line is that it didn't pan out for him. And so here you are, everybody's making these excuses. I want to take a moment to applaud, I repeat, applaud Floyd Money Mayweather. And here is why. Because it would be one thing to just stick out your chest, he's a coward, he's a punk, I won the fight, blah, blah, blah. Floyd isn't stopping there. He's highlighting and articulating what people like you said entering the fight and ultimately what was supposed to transpire. Y'all talked about Floyd running for Manny Pacquiao. Well, he showed up May 2nd, okay? And Floyd said going into the fight, I'm going to do what I always do, no matter what that was. The fight was a mega fight because Floyd, customarily going up against guys who are bigger but slower, now walked into the ring against a nemesis whose footwork was supposed to be faster, whose hand speed was supposed to be faster, whose ring savvy and generalship was supposed to be up on par with Floyd, and ultimately he still couldn't deal with it. He went from throwing 1,000 punches to throwing 400 and change and missing almost 400. This dude connected on 19% of his punches. The fight was a dud, not because of Floyd. It was a dud because Pacquiao wasn't what he was supposed to be for whatever reason. And now that you get an opportunity to engage in revisionist history and speak retrospectively, you want to turn around and talk about a rematch? Floyd might be getting booed. He had his headphones in his ears, by the way. He didn't hear the boos. But he might have been getting booed. But he walked away with over $200 million. Floyd is fine. It's Manny Pacquiao that has the issue. If I'm Floyd, why waste my time? I don't need it. You had your chance. You lost. Period. Get over it.
Okay. So now that you have insulted me by calling me the biggest contrarian in the history, I think it's either of the world or America, one or the other, when in fact I have to defend myself that I have taken some unpopular opinions that often have proven true because I was the truth teller, so I have to defend myself.
That's true.
Okay?
That's true.
And now you have opened the door for me to ask you back. How can you be objective about Floyd Mayweather Jr.?
Oh, I can easily answer that. Let Floyd Mayweather lose the fight to Manny Pacquiao, in my eyes, if he would have lost. I would say so.
Remember, Skip, I'm the dude that got cussed out over Twitter and beyond for months leading up to the fight. I'm the dude that walked on the air, regardless of how much I know him, and said, oh, hell with that. You ain't retiring without fighting Manny Pacquiao. I don't want to hear about Amir Khan. I don't want to hear about some David Garcia or somebody. We want Pacquiao. I'm the dude that sat up there and said, I would not buy another Floyd Mayweather fight until he fought Manny Pacquiao. We want Pacquiao. My objectivity is never questioned by people who are fair-minded, because at the end of the day, not only am I fair-minded, but I understand with all of those dollars that Floyd has earned, the Bugattis, the Lamborghinis, the mansion, the penthouse suite, the private jet, and all of that stuff, don't a damn one of those things pay my bills. This pays my bills. Sports Center pays my bill. Radio pays my bill, and beyond. That's what pays my bill. And my loyalty is to me and how I feel. So you can bring up whatever you want. But in the end, I'm going to call it like I see it.
So
that
in the
never
end,
changed and it never will.
In the end, today you are the dude who is defending a Floyd Mayweather Jr. who is suggesting that Manny Pacquiao didn't even need surgery. That's the suggestion from Floyd. And if you're okay with that, I'm okay with it.
I'm defending the Floyd. No. I'm defending the Floyd Money Mayweather who says, I don't want to hear the excuses. That's who I'm defending. Don't come to me with that excuse after the fact. You lost. Man up and admit you lost to the better man that night. Give me a rematch. You were the better man May 2nd. But give me a rematch, Floyd, and I'll show you that I can be better next time. That's cool, but you don't sit up there and say, oh, I won the fight, but at the same time I had a torn rotator cuff, and I could have been better. He didn't really beat the real me. He doesn't deserve the victory. You don't do that after talking all of this match, making commercials, trying to humiliate him into fighting you.
Manny Pacquiao fully believes he won the fight. And remember, moments after the fight, he was astounded that Floyd won by unanimous decision. Remember his quote? He didn't do nothing. He didn't.
I have to get